5, 4, 3, 2. What is going on, family? This is your man T Bell, and this is
Life After Love. My name is Joy Bell, and Drill Sergeant over here has been setting up for 4 hours
make sure it's right
to get us started. But we're finally here, and I'm very, very excited.
Yeah, life. You said what? What was the title?
Life After Love. This is our new. Well, we've never had a podcast before, but this is our podcast, and I picked Life After Love because I think oftentimes, especially women, we see, we see love. It might be in a relationship or just friendship, any kind of we're just relational people. So when we're in relation with people, we love them, and sometimes it's hard to talk about things that happen after love. But specifically for this one, I thought about being, how I thought it was going to be all, how you say, cotton candy and Ferris wheels.
Yep, that's exactly
getting married, and I never thought about what happens after that. So, and I feel like it can just cover an array of topics that go on in life. Anything you deal with, life goes on after love, and you have your struggles, you have your good moments, but just talking from our experience as a young married couple, a growing family, and the things that we go through, I'm sure we're not going through these things alone.
Yep.
And so, hopefully our podcast will excite people and they can learn from it, and hopefully it'll grow, and God will just anoint us and bless us in a mighty way to just reach a multitude of people.
Amen.
So it's not a Christian podcast, but we are Christians.
Oh, amen.
So I just want to make sure
Okay.
that it's known that we will talk about God, because he's a major component in life after love. Especially for us in successful marriage and family.
Amen.
So, since it's our first time, it might be a little rough, but we're going to get through it together.
We always do.
And I'm just excited. Hopefully we'll continue to do this. There will probably be more me than you.
We're going to encourage each other.
But we'll see.
Yep.
So, let me tell you a little, I guess we should talk about ourselves a little bit for anybody who doesn't know. So, we've been married for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
We were married January 8th of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because there was a ice storm on the actual day of our wedding. So, we got married after church. And then we had the wedding on January 28th. 2017. So we've been married 2 years. I am an employee with the state of Georgia. My husband works, I don't know if you want to name the company, but what kind of company would you say it is?
IT.
He does IT.
Yeah.
And so we have one son already together.
Whoop, whoop.
His name is, we call him Jackson. He's 1 year old, or 14 months old.
Yeah.
I'm just not that parent. I can't keep up with the months. To me, it's just one. But, and then we have a little baby girl on the way. She's actually doing 20 days. So we're excited to meet her. Party of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So, and within our marriage, so we didn't live together till after we got married. And we bought a house together. And we've been in our house for almost 2 years now.
Amen.
So that kind of sums up everything of where we are in life, I guess you would say.
Pretty much, yeah.
So every podcast, I want to start off with my uplifting moment. And that might be a song or a video or a clip. And I don't know how Tyler's going to edit this. He's the master of all that, but I'm just going to talk.
We'll figure it out.
So for this week, there is a song that's been on my heart for a while. And I know Tyler is tired of me listening to it.
I want you to sing it.
I love it. I'm not going to sing it. But hopefully I get to sing it at church one Sunday. But it's a very popular song. It's called Waymaker, but I have to tell you the exact one it is. But it's called Waymaker. And on YouTube, it's labeled as BOTT 2018 Waymaker. I think BOTT stands for Because of the Times. And I was trying to see if there was like a little introduction to tell me. And it says the Pentecostals of Alexandria. But Waymaker is a very, very popular song, like I said. But the lady's anointing in her voice, like it, I think every time I listen to that song, I cry. There is a part of the song that says, what's that? Even when I can't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop. And I'm telling you, I'm ready to fall out on the floor every time, like literally, because God is just that good. And I'm pretty sure it'll come out in our podcast, but Tyler and I have had some struggles recently, I would say, on the financial side of it not being,
When we first got married, it was just like an abundance and overflow as far as finances. But once Jackson came and all the hospital bills came and everything like that, and I wasn't doing as much as far as like overtime and everything, I wasn't able to do that anymore. So it was kind of like our income went down, but all the bills started to go up. So I guess you could say it was a shift in finances as far as what we was bringing in versus what we were putting out. That what you
correct? Yeah. So that, and then just like health problems through this pregnancy and things like that. And so this song Waymaker, it's a pretty long video, but it just reminds us that God always makes a way, because I sit around and I think, like, how did we make it? How are we getting through? Because it doesn't make sense, but it's working out for our good. So anyways, so no matter what you're going through, no matter what's going on in life, just know that God is a way maker. He's a provider. He's a healer. Wherever you need him to be, he's that. And so that's just my uplifting moment for this week. If you get time, if you're in your car, don't hold your phone, because that's against Georgia law. But and that's not an air quote. It is against the law. And we want to be safe riders, because I'm out there in the road with my child. So let's be safe. But, even if you're at home or when you wake up, you're doing your devotional, or before you go to bed, I just ask that you just give that song a chance. And it's just amazing video. It has white people, black people, Asian, Hispanic. It's like all different groups of people coming together. It has older people, young people, women, men. It's just a very powerful video, because it's just everyone is literally on their feet praising God and giving him worship. And that's just how I imagine heaven's going to be. And it just brings tears to my eyes to see us all come together and praising God, especially in a time that's such divided as now. So that would be my uplifting moment for this week.
So if you had to sum it up into one sentence, what would your encouraging or uplifting moment say?
I don't have a moment. My moment was
if you had one uplifting, sum it all, everything you just said up, sum it all up in one sentence.
I just did.
That wasn't one sentence.
I did. I said no matter what you're going through. When I said that was my sentence.
Okay. That's it for that part.
I mean, when I'm saying uplifting moment, it's just something for them to refer to uplift now.
Gotcha. We figuring it out, working out the kinks.
So that was my little segment. And Tyler has a segment, and it's going to be called Tyler Rants. Tyler's Rants. No, T-Bell Rants.
Yeah.
Sorry. And depending on what he says, because I do not know where he's going with this, you will hear my input.
This is my opportunity to talk all the junk I want to that's been on my, not junk, but to get the stuff that's been on my heart, that just been in my spirit. That's my time to talk about it. So, I know you like Mexican food, right?
Love it. So
we have multiple restaurants that surround us, and within a 2-mile radius, we've been to one. Before Jackson was born, we was killing one. Matter of fact, didn't we get Mexican after Jackson was born?
Mm-hmm.
We got Mexican after Jackson was born, and it's this place up the street. It was 2 places up the street. One a little further. We was killing. Joy would love it. I would love it. We would kill some queso dip. Joy can't eat none right now, but we would kill some queso dip. Then we found another place up the street from us. We went there a few times. Got Jackson involved. He gonna like Mexican food too. But I'm a soul food barbecue type dude. But I love some Mexican. But I found another place You've tried it before. I figured out the best Mexican food comes from Taco Bell. Taco Bell, y'all hear me? Check this out. The burritos, the tacos, the nacho bowls. Taco Bell got it going on. They got the cheese fries. I can't wait. They're back now, but I'm gonna have to get some before they go back out of style. But Taco Bell, you can't tell me they don't come through with those 5 for 5s. Many a times, Joy and I be hungry.
It's not a 5 for 5. It's a $5 box.
$5 fill up box. Many a time, Taco Bell come through in the clutch because when they come out with these $5 boxes, you get you get 3 things: a taco, a burrito, a fajita, a grande enchilada, nacho fries. You get all that stuff. This is why I say Taco Bell has the best. They got the best Mexican food. Matter of fact, on our side of town, at least. I mean, we tried many other places.
I do not agree.
What you think?
Taco Bell is not real Mexican food.
Lies you tell.
It's not.
Lies you tell.
The only good thing that I like from Taco Bell is their nachos. And that just recently came out.
It's good Mexican food.
No, it's not. It's
Yes,
not
it
real.
is.
It's not authentic.
Bruh.
It's not good. It's the last thing that I want. But Tyler does love Taco Bell. But like on my list of fast foods, Taco Bell would be the bottom.
You disrespectful. Let me tell you this.
And definitely bottom of Mexican food.
Let me tell you this. Anytime Joy can't make up her mind about what she want to eat, and she talking about, I don't know, you decide, we're going to Taco Bell. Anytime.
And that's when I make up my mind because I don't want Taco Bell.
Well, that's going to be the determining factor. Taco Bell, and y'all mark these words. I'm not sponsored by Taco Bell, but if you know they want to throw a sponsorship my way, holla at your boy. But this video is not sponsored by Taco Bell. But Taco Bell, whoever the CEO is, y'all got the best Mexican food on this side of town.
So please do me a favor and let Tyler know that
In the comments, what you tell me, what you think.
Taco Bell. Let's first discuss if Taco Bell is real authentic food.
Yeah, it's nachos, grande beans, burritos, soft shell, hard shell.
It's all no, it's not. We'll let them decide. But I'm pretty sure with all these Mexican restaurants, even the chips don't even taste the same.
Yes, they do. Matter of fact, if I had the money right now, I would go to Taco Bell and get the $5 the nacho box. Just because I know it's gonna be bomb.
This is what I have to deal with. So, was that the end of your rant?
Yeah, you
Okay.
just respect Taco Bell. Y'all, matter of fact, when y'all done watching this video on your lunch break, y'all go get Taco Bell. Satisfy your soul with that good Mexican food.
What you can go get, and they are not a sponsor, but it's my favorite. It's Chick-fil-A. Go get a peach.
Talk about it?
Go get
No,
a peach
no.
milkshake.
You gonna talk about it?
What about Chick-fil-A?
The new one.
Oh yeah, so we're having a new Chick-fil-A being put up down the street from us. I'm so excited.
Which means our property value should be going up a couple $1,000s.
So you talking about property value? I'm excited because of the customer service and the food, and I promise,
But you got
if I wasn't having a newborn, I'd probably be outside waiting to try to get free Chick-fil-A for a year.
So what's our surrounding restaurants based on where we live?
So right now we have a McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Zaxby's, Waffle House, Subway, American Deli. That's
some
right.
barbecue places too.
That's right. Well, the chain restaurants. That's right in our vicinity, and I'm so tired of eating it. But I could eat Chick-fil-A every day of my life. Like Chick-fil-A can do no wrong in my eyes. Now, if you were gonna say Chick-fil-A,
No. I ain't got no disrespect to Chick-fil-A.
No, he was disrespectful one day about Chick-fil-A. I can't remember what it was, but don't ever disrespect
What did I
Chick-fil-A.
say?
I can't remember, but I know you said something rude. I'll never forget.
You just forgot. You talking about you can't remember what I said?
I can't remember exactly what you said, but I know it's disrespectful. And Chick-fil-A can do no wrong in my book.
Okay.
They're saving lives. The food is always good. They're always pleasant and friendly. And that's the only line you can see wrapped around the building, and you're going to be finished in like 5 minutes. And you can have the app and get that free food. Oh, my gosh, yes. Chick-fil-A has been a ram in the bush. Don't act.
They have.
So, yes. But anyways, we got way off subject. So that's not what we were supposed to talk about.
Just respect Taco Bell.
Yeah. So Tyler and I were trying to figure out what to talk about today. And so at first we were gonna, well, he had suggested talking about the baby, but that's not what I want to talk about.
Go ahead, let the Lord use you.
I want to talk about, so Tyler, for Father's Day, we went to see Kev on Stage in the Real Comedians Tour.
Social media, comedians of social media.
Real Comedians of Social Media Tour. Now, I love Kev on Stage, and Tyler is a diehard fan. Like, Tyler,
I work overnight, and his videos keep me going through the middle of the night.
He loves him, and so I like his videos. And so I had saw the Love Hour with his wife, and so him and his wife have a show called The Love Hour, and I like comedy. So I would listen to him, but I didn't really listen to The Love Hour like that because it was kind of, I guess, serious. I don't know. But I really wasn't listening to it like that. But I would love to see his videos on social media. And I like the righteous. Yeah, so I love all that. So anyway, so we went to the show. So originally, it's so horrible. I don't remember him buying the tickets. So we ended up buying each other the tickets. It was horrible. He bought the
bought the comedy show.
Yeah, he bought the comedy show tickets. Mm-hmm. And then I ended up buying the comedy show and the Love Hour because I thought it had said a meet and greet. Well, we didn't get the meet and greet them. But
that's because we left right after.
I thought that's what it was going to be. And I know how much he loved them. So I was like, oh, this would be an awesome opportunity. So anyways, we both ended up buying tickets. And so thankfully, we were able to keep the tickets for the both shows. And were able to get a refund back on just the comedy show. So anyways, we went. And so it was really my first time, I would say, truly listening to the Love Hour, which now I'm like a big, big fan of. So if you listen to podcasts, you should definitely check them out. The Love Hour is great about their life. They're very transparent relationship. The things that they struggle with. So I really, really love it now. I sent Tyler like one of the episodes at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning this morning. But I want to, and if anyone knows Mrs. Kev on Stage, that's his wife, I just really want to thank her for being so transparent at the Love Hour. Mm-hmm. Because she talked about how for so long she was a people pleaser. And so the more and more she started talking, now I didn't think I was a people pleaser, but the more and more she started talking, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm a people pleaser.
Did you realize some stuff?
It did. And so I think what I thought was niceness was really people pleasing. Mm-hmm. And so she really helped open my eyes. And so I can't remember, she had some kind of campaign. I can't remember the name of the campaign. But she was just going to express how she feels about things and not just hold them in. And so it has inspired me.
Say something campaign?
I think that's what it was. Mm-hmm. But it has inspired me to like, and I'm not trying to say I'm snapping and going to have attitudes or things like that, but just not always hold things in to try to please people. Now, I'm still going to be nice because I think that's just in my character to be nice. Mm-hmm. But I just think she really showed me how you can lose yourself in trying to be a people pleaser. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of things I missed out on. I don't want to say I missed out on things, but it could have been a different outcome because I was trying to be sensitive to other people's needs. Mm-hmm. And that sometimes you do have to do that, but sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. And I know I do that at work, and I probably don't do it in marriage. I probably really speak my mouth.
You don't hold your mule in this marriage. me, you know you'll give me the business with no second thought.
But overall, I try to think about others' feelings. Even if it hurts my feelings, I don't want to hurt someone else's feelings. And it's just not healthy as a woman. Well, it's not healthy in general, but definitely for women. I think a lot of I don't want to say a lot of women, but there are women out there. And I think that's just kind of engraved in us that you always take care of others before yourself. And you
Maybe
have to
that just
have,
mean you selfless.
well, I mean, we put a good title on it because we want women to be that way. But you have to take care of yourself. And too much selflessness can get you in a whole heap of trouble where you just have all these feelings and emotions building up inside of you and you never let it out, so you end up exploding. Or what I feel like I do is I take it out on you, um because I hold nothing back with you,
You don't.
which I'm supposed to be in my marriage. I'm supposed to be able to be 100% transparent, but I don't want you to be receiving end of something else that's bothering me or Jackson. Because I know there's been a couple times I've just been so frustrated at work. And then I just don't. I have to take a moment, but like, I can't do this with Jackson right now because I'm going to take my frustration out on him. So what do you think about? What did you think about what she said?
From in general, or how it applies here?
In general.
I think I can dig it too, because I probably am like that just as much. You know, you just try and go, like what they say, go along to get along. You just yes ma'am, no ma'am, and I really had to apply that to my business, because a lot of times people would, in my business, they would like try and, since I was younger especially, they would try and take advantage of me, because you know, you think most business people are older or they're more experienced. It's one specific time that it was two specific times, but I don't talk about one. When I was dealing with a lady for an event, I was taking pictures for her, and my dad, he had to get involved. No legal things ended up happening, because luckily the person paid me my money. But I I did the event. I was taking some pictures at an event, and we had the set price. But it got to the point where they was getting ready to do the event and they ran over their time. So verbally, we was like, okay, it'll be this much extra per another hour. So to do it, you know, if I was smart then, I would have just said you can't get no pictures until all the money is paid up front. So me and my learning curve, I said, okay, verbally, it'll be this much for an extra hour. So I told her, she was like, oh yeah, yeah, you know, watch out for them big talkers when you're in business anyway. She was like, yeah, I got it, don't worry about it. So I was like, all right, cool. So altogether, I ended up probably like 400 something pictures, maybe like 300. And when I edited them, I was supposed to print some, send them all on the disc, and once I did that, like all communication stopped. I didn't hear from her no more. This probably went on for about 2 months. So I sent her the picture, sent her all her stuff, but I didn't have no money, like no deposit, no half payment, no portion of the package. I ain't getting no money up front. This was back when I was crazy. So I had did all of this, took all the pictures, gave her everything that she wanted, and like I'm calling her office, trying to reach her, trying to get in touch with her. Hey, what's going on? Trying to blah 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 blah. Matter of fact, no. I didn't talk to the person. It just so happened every time I would call her office, she was for 2 months. She was never there, and she was the owner of the business. Like every time I would call, oh, she's not available. Oh, she's sick. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. I'm like, this is your business. How ain't you at your business for 2 months? Like for 2 months, I was so mad, and it got to the point where my dad was like, "Look, you gonna have to go pop up on her, you know, roll up on her," which I should have did, but he was like, "Okay, you can just send her a letter saying, okay, if you don't send me this money, then we'll be forced to take legal action," because it was close to $400, and I'm just like, bro, I done gave you everything. So then once she got that letter, she called me with the quickness, and it was crazy because. She called her. Matter of fact, she didn't call me. Her assistant or whatever she was, she called me. She was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, she hasn't been in the office, but she'll give you a call this afternoon." I was like, "Okay, bet you got 2 days. You don't call me. We're gonna be pursuing legal issues." So she called me, told me, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I've been sick. I wasn't in the office." I was like, "I'm not buying that junk." I was like, "At this point, lady, just send me my money, and I'm done with you. I don't want to deal with it." The crazy part is, 2 months later, she finally sent me the money. And then she saw me at another event, the event that we originally got engaged at. She saw me there the following year and had the nerve to come up and say, "Hey, We having another such and such, such and such. You want to be the photographer? No, I don't know. Even though my dad was like, just be careful, get your money up front. Nah, you left a sour taste in my mouth. I don't want to go through that no more. But that helped me realize, that you gotta be smart and stand up for yourself, because people just think because you're either nice or you what they say, give them an inch, they take a mile, that you'll let them get away with stuff just because you're so nice, and they think that you can do more, but they don't want to pay more or whatever the case. So I'm talking about business specifically.
Right.
But if you don't, and this is in general, if you don't say nothing, people will just keep doing stuff you don't like. And I started seeing that more in my business, how people would take advantage of me because I was young. And like, if I'm at an event, they'd be like, hey, can you do this? Can you do this? But in my mind, I'm like, but we only contracted for this. But people not thinking about that. They just think about their agenda, like, we want this done. Can you do that? And I would do it. But now I'm just like, okay, I'll let you know up front. Hey, can we add this? We can, but it's going to be an extra such and such. But I'm not giving you no product until this money is paid. You definitely going to have to pay this down payment. I think I answered your question, but that's what helped me in my business. Don't let people roll over you just because you just this nice person. In business it get rough sometimes. You got to stand your ground. People don't understand why you saying what you're saying, but it's like, if you ask me to do more work, but you only pay for this amount of work, some got to give. But I got to take care of my family too. But if you don't want to pay it, then you need to stop asking for this extra work.
All right.
But yeah, that's what I think about it.
So, and then it's a difference between people pleasing in business and then personal life. So for me, it probably would be, well, I don't know, because I'm not a business owner yet.
Oh yeah.
But my husband is, and to me, I'd be like, so I'd be questioning you, like, so what about this? What about this? What about this? And I think it's easier because I'm not gonna say you're not gonna see them again, but you don't know. Whereas personal, it can be totally different. And then this is how this fits into our podcast, Life After Love, because I know being married to Tyler and, well, in a marriage, your spouse is supposed to be concerned about you and care for you and things like that. So he knows everything that goes on with me. He knows when I'm hurting and when I'm just holding things in, and he encourages me to you really need to talk about this or talk to that person. And I know he gets discouraged when I kind of just, I don't want to say I don't blow it off, but I be like, oh, well.
You just let it go.
Yeah, I do. And so recently, I've been dealing with a situation, and it's a personal one of not saying how I feel, just kind of taking the hits, and I just don't know how to kind of go with it, because it's just, at some point, I guess my struggle is when it comes to personal. Family in particular, How do you not cross the line of, I want to express myself, but I don't want to be disrespectful. And that's my struggle right now. So I know I need to say something, but I want to remain respectful and calm. And I know that I'm emotional, so my emotions sometimes can come off a little bit more heated than that's what I'm intending for it to be. So that's what I'm just working with, and I think it becomes easier when you're in a family, especially when you become a mom, because although I might not say how I feel about how I feel when it comes to Jackson, I'm probably don't care how you feel. Not saying it in a rude way, but if you do something to my child,
anybody can get it.
Yes, exactly. So as far as the mothering part of it, I don't think I have to struggle with that, but just me and how I feel, I know this is something that I have to work on. And so that's going to be my goal, which I will keep you all updated on how it goes. But I'm just, for anybody who knows me, just hold me accountable. If I vent to you, like my sister Kedra, which you all will meet one day, my little bubbly sister, she don't let me forget anything. She be like, okay, you said this, so what you doing? So yeah, so if you know me, hold me accountable. If I'm venting to you about something, you say, well, did you say anything about how you feel? That's just what I want you to do for me. But yeah, so like I was saying, so if you know Mrs. Kim on stage, I just want her to know that she really touched my heart and my life and inspired me to say something about how I feel. And it's a process, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to get there. And I'm going to be respectful in the way that I do it. I'm not just going to say my mind to everybody because there's some crazy people out here in the world. Mm-hmm. But if I really feel led to and pray, I pray about these things. And if I feel led to say something, then I'm going to do it, which I have done already once at my job. And it felt good. It felt really, really good. So I'm going to have my own campaign. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But Mrs. Kim on stage, thank you for the inspiration. And just thank you, the couple, Mr. and Miss Kim on stage. We just thank you for the inspiration that you all are.
And simply put, I think a lot of people have to remember this. What I was telling Taylor, your time is valuable. People might not see it that way, but you got a life, you got priorities. If you got a family, you got a lot of things on your plate that you got to take care of. So you just got to remember when other people are trying to ask you to do something or, you can't do it because your other priorities are going to take up that space. You just have to remember my time is just as valuable as yours. Why you can't do it or, why you asking me to do more than I really need to be doing because people will take advantage of you and you will end up overexerting yourself, tired and doing more than you really should be doing. So just remember your time is just as valuable as the next person.
Right. And Taylor is a young lady who attends our church, a young girl. Let me say this. Well, young lady. She's becoming a young adult. Mm-hmm. And so that would go back to the whole thing of being respectful and because when it's somebody older that asks you something, mm-hmm. you want to be respectful, mm-hmm. but depending on the situation. Because we always tell our kids, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, that's it. But sometimes adults will push it. And I've seen it before. And everybody's intentions aren't good. Most of them are, but not everyone's intentions are good. And so that's something I know that we'll have to talk to our kids about. But learning how to, when necessary, being able to stand your ground when someone is trying to push you over just because you are a young kid or a younger person, but remain respectful at the same time. So it could just apply in many walks of life, but I'm sure there's someone else that is struggling with that. So I'm hoping, maybe we can be on this journey together and we're going to say something when it bothers us and not just hold it in and just say yes and keep our feelings built up and, just cry at home. And
if you can relate to that, leave a heart message in the comments.
Yeah, that would be good. So did you have anything else you want to talk about on this podcast or we're going to save? I know we have so much to talk about.
We're going to just stop right there. I don't want to be no super long podcast, so I guess 30 minutes?
Yeah, we're 34 minutes.
I'll stop right there. If you got anything to say, go for it.
No, just please share this video. Tell someone about our podcast. Hopefully, I sent Tyler, and I've been reading a little bit about it too, trying to see how to get on podcasts, at least through Apple. Because there's a way that we can do it. So tell us, what you think. What would you like to see? Some topics you would want to talk about? Because I promise you, any topic that you could probably think of, we probably can talk about it. Just some of the things. I just kind of, want to give a little teaser. I hope, is that going to pop up?
Stop recording.
No. Okay. So some of the teasers, some of the things that I want to talk about, and I'm sure Tyler's going to bring all the comedy. I promise you guys, because that's just him. But we're going to have people come. I know I want to talk about postpartum depression. That's something that I dealt with. and praying that I don't deal with Kennedy. My goodness. But, talk about stuff like postpartum depression. I would really like to know how it affected Tyler, because I don't think you've ever told me how it affected you.
Yeah.
So, talking about postpartum depression, talking about Tyler is good on this, being an entrepreneur. He's still working. Hopefully, God will bless him to not be able to work, but talk about that experience for him. Talking about, the transition.
Write these episodes down.
Well, it's going to be on video.
Oh, okay.
Transition into, being parents, and from just being able to do what you want to do, have your finances to do what you want to do. Transition to becoming homeowners, that process. We have another young lady. We have to bring her on here to talk about her home ownership experience that we've really been supporting. We're very excited. She's closing tomorrow.
That's our little sister. Yeah,
so we're very excited about that. So it's just an array of topics that we can talk about. I have so many things in my head, just kind of jumbling around. I just really want to bring a lot of people here. I know Tyler's going to do some man training,
of course,
which I think is very important for our young people.
Inspired by my dad.
We definitely have to talk about music, because music is my passion, and the music of today.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Don't get me started on that, okay? I could twerk and get down with the best of them, but now I'm like, what is this? I don't know what they're saying. Turn the radio station, please.
Okay.
Who would have ever thought 104.1? I thought it was the old people station. Now it's my jam.
Yeah, it was.
So anyways, we're gonna have all these different shows. Hopefully we have some artwork for our show.
Yeah, maybe for the next one or the one after. We have to sit down and go over it together.
Yeah. So I'm just excited. Hopefully it won't continue to take Tyler 5 hours to set up each time. But I am thankful.
Would you end this podcast?
And I want to say to Danny, thank you. I have to give a shout out to Danny because he helped.
He did.
Even though Tyler didn't do what you asked him to do.
That's because I ain't have time to figure it out.
With the soundboard, so y'all might need some one-on-one session.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
So we're gonna thank Danny. We have to give him a shout out.
Amen.
And then hopefully this show will be so good that we'll need a producer one day. So Tyler won't have to do it all on his own. I really think he wants to wear that earphone so you don't have to listen to me talk.
I'm listening even clearer. Would you end the podcast?
No, I'm just having fun.
I'm hungry, bro.
Okay. Well, I'm done then.
This has been Life After Love.
Yes.
This was our very first episode. Make sure you like, subscribe to our page. Share this video with all your friends, your mama, your cousin, and all of them. And like she said, if you want something, you got some topic you want to hear about, leave a like in the comment or leave a comment in the comment section. And until next time, this is your man T Bell.
And this is Joy Bell. And this is Life After Love.
Yeah. Feel?
Good. Don't be ending my podcast. Oh, she been moving
and grooving.
Now you got some. Hopefully, get some book about this.
I gotta get a light because I think it's bedtime.
Sometimes.
Well, I'm gonna be having a.
That's okay. They see what parenthood is all about. It ain't all easy. You don't have time all the time. You just be